Hey guys, it's Ding. Fries are done. We are here for our weekly segment. I am Alex, and as always,
I'm Chris.
you're quiet again.
And I'm Chris.
There you go. Well, what we're bringing you here this week is always your weekly news and some fun stuff. So first, we're going to start off with what we did this week. Chris, what did you do this week? Because I bet it's going to be more entertaining than what I did.
Let's see. This week, let's see what I do. I beat the Rotten. I beat the Twin Dragon Riders. I beat the Old Guardian Dragon. I also defeated the Iron King. Um, I've made it into the Dragon Shrine right now. This is all on Dark Souls 2, of course. And I worked a lot, but that's boring. But I am going to be doing my first solo managing shift of my own, which is pretty fun and interesting. I haven't really done that much gaming. I've been kind of busy lately, so. But other than that, how about you, Alex?
Well, I worked and worked and worked. I'm actually working 37 hours this week, which is awesome for a part-time job. I put in my 3-week notice yesterday, or no, one yesterday was Tuesday. So they know now that I'm transferring. I'm moving over there in 3 weeks. So excited about that. Other than that, I played some RuneScape with my brother. I've introduced him before to the stream. His Bloodhound34 is his account name. If you don't know who he is, look him up on YouTube. He used to be a very famous PKer. That's about it from me. So let's get into the news, shall we?
Let's.
And you hear my niece talking in the background. Say hi to the internet.
Hey, huh?
Say hi to the internet.
Hi.
There you go. It's my niece. So this,
What is this?
it's the internet. It's everybody on the internet.
Oh, what here is?
You can't hear anything. I'm talking to myself because nobody else is talking.
What?
Alright, so the news this week. Right now, you could say 50% on Mista Pandaria, with it being it and the original series now being relatively cheap. If you're thinking about coming back to the game and you don't have an account anymore, now is the time. And if you're really wanting to get back into it, they do have those free level 90s if you pre-order the game too. So you can get back into the game. You can get back into raiding. Just please, please, please learn to play your class before you jump into the LFR. I mean, LFR is a cakewalk. Really, it is. But I got a buddy at work that actually I'm talking to now, and he's kind of thinking about coming back. But he plays Alliance, so I might actually just have to roll on my Alliance Shami just to play with him cross-server, which would be cool.
Word.
There's been a couple dev water coolers over the past week about raiding in Azeroth. It says Warlords of Draenor, but you know, out of the two that I read, the first two, there was nothing about Warlords of Draenor raiding. It was all about, or maybe I only read the first one, but it was all about how raiding started and how it's progressively gotten better, in air quotes. I kind of think that we should have a 30 or a 40 man setting if we want to go hardcore.
You do. It's called Ordos.
That's not really.
Or it's like called Lagfest.
Yeah, right. So I think that would be fun. There is a Warlords of Draenor equipping for battle up on the website as well. You're more than welcome to go and read it. It just talks about how the PvP is going to work in Warlords of Draenor. So from what I read, it seems like all gear is going to have a item level like now, and it's going to have a PvP item level.
Oh, kind of like the Gear Score add-on.
Sort of, yeah. But the way it works is the PvP item level will be higher than your PvE item level. And when you're attacked or join a battleground or in a PvP zone like Wintergrasp, your PvP item level will be your item level at that point in time. Now, of course, raiding gear will have a PvP item level, and so will dungeon gear and such, but the PvP gear will always be better, according to this, than the PvE gear for PvP, which is perfect. That's the way it should be. Just like, God knows, we don't need PvPers coming in raids. What?
I'm sorry, I was getting my cat away from the food.
Oh, I thought you were trying to butt in.
No. I would have just done that. Like, hey, by the way.
But we don't need PvPers jumping into a raid in full PvP gear and out DPSing raiders, nor do we need raiders going into BGs and out DPSing PvPers. Or
you could just be a warrior and be in greens and out DPS everybody with Blade Strong.
Or hunter. Because, you know, I don't know if this is true or not, and I'm sure there's some theory crafting out there about it, but I don't think my pet is affected by PvP gear. Because I can go into a BG and I can wreck face and go 13-0. And all I'm doing is running around shooting at them from afar and trying to keep away from them, whereas my pet's eating their face off and I can kill them. So, I don't know. But then again, I haven't PvP'd in a little while either, so...
I couldn't, yeah. Could afford me.
I've ganked a lot, but that's a different story.
Yeah, I know you haven't done BGs in a while.
Yeah.
Jerk.
Now, Chris did point out before that the new armor set pieces are out. They are actually on Wowhead. So I'll go ahead and show them to you if you want to go ahead and just talk about them.
Alright, the new Warlords of Draenor 3D model viewer edition is available for viewing at this point in time. They have quite, I mean, I wouldn't say quite a few, but they have a couple different sets. It's pretty much broken into, let's see, the tier set, the crafted set, the dungeon set, and I believe there's one more. We had a questing set as well. They have them for a leather, plate, cloth, and mail. I have to say the tier sets for both the Paladin and the Warrior do look pretty freaking sweet. The LFR stuff, I'm not really that thrilled with the mail or the plate's pretty cool, but I feel like it'd be better. An interesting side note though, the LFR gear is not going to be the same as the raiding gear. It will look different, and there will be no tier sets for LFR gear. Which brings me to the next point, which is the fact that there will be LFR trinkets and such, but the LFR trinkets will not have the same mechanics, so to speak, as the raid versions of trinkets. They'll be more closely related to the dungeon/questing counterparts that you will find throughout Warlords of Draenor. I really do have to say that my favorite though is definitely the warrior tier that they have released. Looks pretty sweet. It's got like grind gear shoulders, you got like blades that pop out, or like these spikes send out sparks and such, and then you got like these horns, and it really looks like a cataclysm kind of set, if I do say so myself. But yeah. Besides that, there's not really that much to really say about the new models they have out. I guess we'll move back to you until it's time to talk about the rating.
Well, you had a couple other things that you were wanting to talk about.
Oh yeah, I did want to like have all my stuff at the same time, but I mean, I do have other things.
That's fine. Go ahead.
All right. What's gonna be happening here is they have released the Warlords of Draenor rating plans on Wowhead.com, which, I mean, obviously you're free to go read book for yourself, but if you're listening to us, we appreciate it. Pretty much what's going to happen is each difficulty is going to have its own lockout, so if you kill a boss on normal, you can still kill it on heroic and mythic. Your lockout will only really entail not being able to kill that boss again on the same difficulty. I believe you can go back or forward in that raid, notwithstanding that that kill you have. You just can't fight that boss from what I've read. Also, there will be a cutback on the Valor, which is going to be an incentive for players to Valor cap each week. I think it's good because I've gotten really burnt out on Valor capping, and it was very boring for me, so I decided not to do it anymore since I was high enough I didn't really have to. But other than that, the main thing to be said here would be that they're actually implementing a system that is less linear in the layout of the raid itself, so it will allow players to actually be able to skip certain bosses and focus on specific content that that group in particular is in need of most. And that is the main news from the Wowhead site on rating. Back to you, Sir Alex.
So I'm not really up to date on the gaming world news outside of WoW. I did find out that oh god, what is that game called?
Frijoles Verdes?
It's one that my mom plays. But
Farmville?
No, it's not Farmville. Surprisingly enough, it is not Farmville.
Candy Crush?
Candy Crush. Oh my god, that's it. It has netted a ton of money. Hold on, I can get you exact figures here in a second. Trying to load back up the email. And obviously you guys can't see the email. Sorry. It's just not. I'm not fond of showing my personal email to the internet. Ah, it's not working. Do. Well, I can't find it now. Can't find it for the life of me, but it's actually, I've seen commercials for Candy Crush now, which is just weird that you wouldn't think that what started out as a phone or iPad game would actually get that big to the point. I mean, I literally not 20 minutes ago saw a Candy Crush commercial. That's just crazy.
We have them all the time on about what is it, Clash of Clans? There's commercials on the board. But anyways, I'm going to be introducing a new segment if time allows. It's called Chris Tests a New Food.
What?
I'm trying the brand new Totino's Bowl Pizza. It's buffalo chicken. I'll let you guys all know what I think about it and whether or not you should go out and buy it. What is this? Fiery mechanical mount.
So you're not only a game critic now, you're a food critic?
Yeah. I gotta bring something up here real quick if you don't mind. The new Recruiter Friend mount is freaking BA.
Oh, there's a new Recruiter Friend mount? Hold on. Let me
Here
see
you
if I
go.
can find it.
Let me send you the link.
Yeah, there you go. That'll make it a lot easier.
I think it's BA, but you know me. I like the Celestial Steed, so.
Oh god, is it another shiny horse?
It is a shiny horse.
Oh, that's not bad looking at all.
Yeah, it's not. It's pretty sweet.
And that's the new RAF amount, huh? Might need to make a new account.
I'm actually looking at the new Gladiator's Decapitator weapon. It's animated right now. It looks pretty cool.
Yeah, I just saw it.
Oh, you're looking at that as well?
Yeah. I'm playing.
Let's go ahead and take this one now. Are you playing over Twitch?
Yeah, I'm playing it over Twitch. Wait, I wonder if that's something. Yeah, it's okay, right? It's on mom.
As Ross Slasher. That is a great sword. That looks pretty sweet. Challenge mode Red Hot. That looks BA. Here's Zombo looks pretty decent.
Oh, I turned red. Oh my god, it's gotta be good for tank.
Which item?
The dungeon axe. You don't need my axe, man. Oh, but no, you not so much, because that their god, he's realized, he's like, you really like axes, don't you? Yeah, I do.
Okay, it does turn red. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, Spellblade's
The
pretty nice,
sniper
too.
rifle actually is what I'm very interested in right now. It's very interesting. Dark iron sniper rifle.
Hold on, I'm not there yet. I'm still in the
It's interesting. It's interesting.
I like that challenge mode red hot.
I like it as well. That staff looks awesome. Gladiator's Touch of Defeat, which is a wand.
You're like way ahead of us in stream, man.
Oh yeah, I know. Challenge mode, dude, the challenge mode makes it sweet.
See, there wasn't a challenge mode axe that I saw.
There was. Well, no, there was the sword. Oh my god. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Done some things.
Aw, dude.
That gladiator's longbow's kind of freaky.
Dude, I hope that says wait till the freaking challenge mode mace. Or axe, whatever it is. Oh crap, what time did I put that in? I'll take it out here in like a...
Well, you Skyped me when you did it, so...
Okay, that's right.
That rifle looks almost like a sword. I gotta turn down those volumes, I think it's overpowering me. That dark iron sniper rifle that you were talking about?
Yeah.
That looks like it comes from, oh god, what's that forest in, right below Ice Crown, where Dalaran was?
Oh, you're talking about Crystal Song Forest?
Yeah, that's where it looks like it should come from.
Wow, dude, this axe is so cool. Or mace. It's also the animation.
Gladiator's Touch of Defeat.
Other stuff?
Yeah, we're on other stuff now.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if the green and red on the Touch of Defeat, if it's just it changed colors, or if green is Alliance and red is Horde.
I don't know.
Draenor Challenge Mace is pretty cool. Challenge.
Oh yeah, wait for it. See, this thing is lagging behind the You see it turn color?
Yeah, it flashed red. That's
Isn't
pretty,
that cool?
that's pretty cool. If it's two-handed, I might have to use it for my Fury spec.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
wait. Here we go.
No freaking
What?
way! That is awesome.
With the staff?
No, the mace.
Base, I told you.
Yeah.
It's freaking epic, dude.
The pike. Is that what you were calling the staff?
No, well, yeah, it's the pike, whatever.
I think the pike is a polearm, bro.
It is. But it's it's more a scythe right there.
Yeah, it is.
Well, not really, it's more of a...
It's a stubby scythe.
Yeah. It's more like I'm gonna hit you with it and it's gonna hurt, but it's not gonna cut you.
Oh, here we go. There's actually, did you scroll down and see the
Nah.
Gladiator longbow actually has an item description. Item level 660 at 690 in PvP. Binds when picked up. It's ranged. It has 221 agility, 331 stam, and its green stats are 147 crit and 147 mastery. Now if you put it in PvP mode, which doesn't appear to work. Yeah, that kind of sucks. But oh well.
We talk about. Oh yeah, that's just a picture. It's not even like a link.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Now what's this? Down below that, there's another picture. It looks like they've got it right-clicked, and it says Reforge PvP mode, Challenge mode.
I think it's the new art and comparison tool.
Well, why does it say add enchant and Reforge?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, they're taking Reforging out, so I don't know what it is then. I don't know. It says item comparison tool. But to begin, add some items. Let's see, items. I don't know. Yeah, I think it is the new comparison tool. That's what it was talking about. So they were just telling us that they had a new comparison tool there then, I guess. And they were using the Gladiator's longbow as their example. But it has Reforge as an option, which it shouldn't be an option. Because you won't be able to Reforge next X pack. Well, you heard it here, guys. New cool weapons, which that's obvious. I mean, every X pack we get new cool weapons. New sweet looking mount that my Prot Warrior will look sexy riding on. So I wonder when that's actually going to come out. The mount, the RAF mount. He must have went to pull out his pizza. So, next order of business is going to be Azeroth choppers, which I'm waiting for Chris, so I'm going to stall for a minute. Hopefully not more than that. I guess I could go over my plans for the stream since we're waiting on Chris anyways. I've actually got a few plans that I want to put into action at least this upcoming week. I'm kind of burnt out on World of Warcraft at the moment, so I'm going to be trying to do other games. So the way I'm seeing it at the moment is I'm definitely willing to take ideas on what you guys want to see played over stream, but I'm going to do a lot of live streaming here shortly, and I will be live streaming Pokemon. I'm going to do some playthroughs for all the games there. I'm going to do some RuneScape live streaming for those of you that have never seen or heard of RuneScape, and I will be doing, I'd say probably about 99% of those with Bloodhound. So if you guys are fans of Bloodhound, feel free to watch. I'll probably end up giving him some of the videos to post on his YouTube videos. We aren't going to be doing any PvP in that though, because I'm not a fan of PKing. You can call me a pansy if you want, but the fact that I never liked in EverQuest when you died you lost XP. I don't like in RuneScape when you die you lose your gear. Especially when most of my gear is worth more than what I've got in gold. So,
I'll be live streaming calculus homework.
Yep, he will be. He will be if you guys want to learn some calculus.
But, yeah.
You need to figure out a way to hook up your PS3, right? That's what you're playing Dark Souls on?
No, Xbox 360.
360. To my knowledge, I don't think you can live stream from it, but you could. I don't know, I'm not an Xbox guy.
I have a PS3, an Xbox 360, and then my dad in his room has the PS4, which I've never played since since Christmas.
Yeah, but we need to find a way for you to stream some Dark Souls.
Dude, if I could stream Dark Souls, well, if I have enough, I can save enough money, I might buy it for PC too.
Could do that, and then it would be a lot easier to stream.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm definitely wanting to get more streaming going. Kind of busy at the moment, but next week it'll definitely start happening. I thought about getting Diablo and streaming it because I guess it's a big thing, but I really don't like Diablo. I never was big into dungeon crawlers like that. I definitely couldn't see spending, what is it, like $80 now for both the first and second X pack.
I don't know. What I do know is that I do enjoy Diablo, the first one I played.
But I'll probably actually start streaming some more Hearthstone. Or doing some more I suck at Hearthstones at least. I did one episode and then I kind of stopped. But, yeah, I don't know. So there's a few things for you guys to look forward to. I know tomorrow I'll be doing some RuneScape. It'll probably be live streamed. I think we're doing KQ trips. For those of you that know what that means, it's Caliphite Queen. She's one of the bosses that you can do. We're actually doing it for a Slayer task, which is hilarious.
I'm gonna get the pizza so I can cut it up real quick so I can tell you guys how it is.
Yeah, he goes away as soon as I'm ready to move on. But definitely post comments on YouTube videos, or our Facebook is Ding Fries Are Done. I want to say it's Ding Fries Are Done at Facebook.com. I don't remember for sure. Hold on, let me check that out. To get to it, it is, yes, facebook.com/pages/ding-fries-are done. So definitely go to our Facebook, post some comments on there, post what you want to see us playing a little more of, whether you'd rather see me live stream it or Chris live stream it, or doesn't matter. Those would be nice too. Yeah, just give us some ideas. Give us some ideas of what you're interested in.
While my pizza did not get crispy, it does not taste bad. Pretty decent.
Alright, so up next, Azeroth Choppers. As you guys may or may not know, Azeroth Choppers episode 2 was on last Thursday. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was Thursday. And episode 3 will be on tomorrow. So, Chris?
I'm sorry, I actually just had some IRL aggro for a second. Well, what was the question?
Did you happen to see episode 2?
Oh, I did not. I actually had to close last night.
Episode 2 wasn't last night, bro. It was last Thursday.
On
You've
Thursday?
had a week to watch it now.
Well, let's see. I definitely closed on Thursday. And then every other day, I've been busy playing Dark Souls. Or working.
Well, I watched it. Episode 1, I'll sum it up for you guys, the viewers, but it's better if you watch it. Episode 1, they call him up, say they want him to make a chopper for both Horde and Alliance, and then they show up and they tell him, we've got good news and we've got bad news. The good news is it's getting put into the game. The bad news is end episode. I always hate it when they do that, leave you at a cliffhanger, but then again, that's what gets you to come back next week. So then episode 2, the bad news was brought up. The bad news is instead of having 10 weeks to do it, they only have 5. So, episode 2 is pretty much the guys that are building the bike. You're learning a little bit more about who they are, and then hearing them just bitch and complain about how they've only got 5 weeks. Which, I mean, I can understand. You don't give somebody a deadline and then go, oh, well, as a matter of fact, you've only got half the time you thought you had. So hopefully episode 3 will be a little bit more about building the bikes and a little more interesting. And it's definitely got that, what's the reality show vibe to it. So if you're into reality shows, it's probably the thing for you, especially if you like World of Warcraft.
I'm gonna go on a limb here. I'm gonna say the original deadline was 5 weeks. They just said 10 weeks, and then boom, bumped it down to 5 just to make drama.
Of course.
Okay.
It's reality TV.
Yeah.
I mean, I think if I remember right, when they announced it, they only had 8 episodes planned anyways, so they automatically knew that there was only going to be 5 weeks.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I'll be smarter than the television.
Well, you know. And there are a lot of people bitching on the forums. Quit worrying about making this show and work on Warlords of Draenor. Let me tell you guys something. This is a little secret here, okay? The people that are on the show aren't... They've got the free time to do the show. I mean, the show, I'm sure, has been in the plans. I'm sure it wasn't a, hey, you know what, guys? Let's, like, call and have bikes made tomorrow. I'm sure it didn't go like that. I'm sure it's been planned out, and they've made sure they have had time for it. And they're not going to rush Warlords of Draenor anyways.
Maybe.
They've already said the date is December 20th, before or on. I don't foresee them releasing it much more before November 7th, when BlizzCon is, because if they do, they're not going to have a whole lot to talk about. Beta, on the other hand, I see that coming in the next month or two. It's just a guess, but
Alex.
yeah.
You don't know for sure they won't have anything to do at BlizzCon because they could have something up their sleeve, something big and new, besides WAD. What did you say?
Titan. Sorry, I had a cough there.
But anyways, I'm sure those guys that are doing the show are not like the head R&D department or something.
Well, the guys that are in the show are, God, I'm going to sound like an idiot, but the guy that does Thrall's voice.
Nah.
Yeah. Dude, have you not even watched episode 1?
No.
Oh my god. Yeah, hold on.
Apparently the dude who does Thrall's voice is on the Chopper show. Havertz Azeroth. I'm the guy who does Thrall's voice.
Yeah, motherfucker, which dude?
I don't know. I haven't watched it. He's just... Alex
So
is
the guy sings I am Murloc.
oh, really
They
nice.
sing for 90 Torn.
Jason Hutchison is
Jason
part of Team Horde. He's a senior game producer who's living the dream.
You watch it?
Gary Planther. God, I'm saying these names wrong. I can already
To
tell
bring
you
you in
that.
the podcast.
Huh?
Except we'll have to bring you in the podcast.
Why?
You've been watching the show, you could... How about?
Contribute to your guys' fucking shit.
Yeah, okay. Yo,
Everybody
MC
wanted to
Brand,
be there, and then you guys would drift out.
tell me where you from.
Straight out of Compton. Crazy motherfucker that'll smother your mother and make your sister think I love her.
You're gonna watch it. He's gonna end up pushing a boundary for God, I can't think of his name. I can't think of the name. Copyrights. So yeah,
I doubt that.
but
Doubt that NWA would care about us singing their song.
Plus, he's dead.
Yeah.
I don't know. But
Nice. You think you freak out about that?
so Azeroth Choppers, and then there's 3 episodes of WoW Source up. So if you guys want to watch that, that is actually very, very accessible. It's on your Blizzard app if you've got that for World of Warcraft. on your computer. Do you use that, Chris?
I do.
I do as well. Yeah, they use. They've actually got the app updated. I don't know if anybody's realized this or not. You can see how many friends you've got online. You can click the little person, and then you can start whispering your friends from outside of game,
Yes, you can.
which is pretty cool. So even though you may be having a conversation with somebody in WoW and then have to get off, the conversation doesn't have to end. But it's also kind of bad because now if you log off to try and hide away from your guildies, they can still tell you're there. Well, if they've got you on Real ID at least.
Just tell me alone. I don't care. It's just I logged off
Huh?
I logged off for a reason. I want to talk to you right now. Bye bye. See ya.
Alright, so coming close to that time of the show when we'll have our ending, do you have any big news to drop? Any bombs to drop?
Any bombs to drop? Let me think here. Oh, I feel like there was something else. Just let me think about it for a second here. Oh, well, this may or may not be a bomb to you, but Wowhead has added onto their website the World of Warcraft Draenor, the Garrisons calculator.
That's right, we didn't talk about that yet.
Mhm.
Yes.
And I know Mr. Garrison's right here. I feel like you should take this one because you are like in love with the Garrisons.
Well, I haven't gotten a chance to look at it too much.
Oh, well, I can tell him about it then.
Yeah.
Pretty much what it is it's a calculator. It goes by your level. It gives you the ability to click on each one of the nodes that you would have. Small plot 1, small plot 2, pet menagerie, your farm, your mine, your fishing hut, and medium plot 1. And then I believe you have one large plot at level 1. And each one of these will be able to house a different thing. Like obviously on the let's see, the large plot you can have armory, barracks, mage tower, stables, workshop, and each one of these has its own unique effect, such as the armory. Level 1 increases the item level of all followers by 1 and grants access to a new defense mission. Armory level 2 provides access to upgrade mission bonus, and 3 unlocks specializations. In general, a trend that is followed with level 3 of any of the things you can add on to your is going to be specialization. That's pretty much the baseline for level 3 on most of these. Some of them, like the barn, produces leather, meat, cloth, and grants access to new provision missions. And with each level up, all up to level 3, you have like an increased amount of items you can store based on what kind of, like your lumber mill or your barn, your mine, your fishing hole. And in general, like I said, at level 3, you unlock a specialization and the highest amount of capacity, which is only, you're only able to pass that up by adding on, I believe it is the barracks. It's the barracks that actually increases the amount of capacity that your each node has by 1, which is pretty nice. And I guess that the other main point that would obviously make sense to make would be to have one for alchemy, enchanting, engineering, jewel crafting, mining, leatherworking. They have one for pretty much all the major professions. They also have a salvage yard, which allows you to salvage and turn it into loot/gold. Other than that, and that's all level 1. Level 2, I believe, increases the amount of large plots that you can have as well as medium plots, while maintaining the same amount of, obviously, fishing hut, mine, those other auxiliary ones. And then level 3 You have the the largest amount, which you have a total of 3 large plots. I believe 4 mediums, three mediums, 3 mediums, 4 smalls. Your farm, your fishing hut, and your mine, which is going to be very nice. Having those additional ones so that you can make your assortment of workers and your income much more diverse. And that is pretty much, without getting super, super boring, the garrison calculator.
I'm playing with it a little bit. It looks really, really cool. If you guys are into min-maxing, go ahead and hop on here and look at it. I did hear through the grapevine, actually through Twitch, but still, or Twitter. Oh, speaking of which, I found out about this thing called Twitter. Apparently, we don't have one. We should get on that.
Wait, did you really not know about Twitter?
No, I knew about Twitter. I've never had any like or want to be on Twitter. I feel like it's kind of a waste of time. I feel like most social media is, personally, which I'm probably just slapping a bunch of people in the face right now because they're all like, "Oh, I play Facebook all the time."
Well, I will have you know that I did send a tweet out to this one chick who's in a movie, and she actually replied to me. It was pretty cool.
Well, this one chick that played in the movie. No names.
Well, have you guys ever seen what is it? Unicorn City. There's the main girl character in that one.
No, I've never seen it. Never heard of it.
It's actually a pretty good movie. It's about like role-playing people.
Sounds like a girly movie.
No, it's not at all. It's actually about a group of people who pretty much play Dungeons and Dragons, and the dungeon master is a real douchebag, and so they decide to leave away from him because he's a jerk, and go and make their own place called Unicorn City where people can actually be their characters and like do quests and stuff like that and everything. It's actually a pretty cool movie and stuff like that. It has Uncle Rico from Napoleon Dynamite in it.
By the way, the tweet was, "Will you go out with me?" And the reply was, "Hell no."
No, I just said that I really liked your movie and I think that you're beautiful. And she liked it and said thank you.
Yeah, well, anyways, I don't have a Twitter. Apparently, I'm going to have to make one for us. We did have a third-party member here at one point in time. She's been kind of busy, so she hasn't been able to get in touch with us and get on the stream.
Yeah.
She was actually going to be our, let's say, PR person. She was in charge of the Facebook. She was going to make us a Twitter and all that fun stuff, but she got busy, so... Yep, definitely going to have to get a Twitter for us, because apparently you can tweet the devs at Blizzard and they actually answer.
I guess it just comes down to 2 things. Get busy living. Well, you know the rest of it if you've seen that wonderful movie, which I will not go further into without, breaking copyright laws and such.
No, I haven't.
Shawshank?
Oh, yeah, I've seen it. It's been a long time ago, though. I seen it in school, and,
I used to watch it for the first time my junior year of high school, and that movie's amazing.
I think that was about when I saw it, and that was about, 7 years ago? No?
Oh, God,
8 years ago for me? Yeah, so it was a while ago.
Yeah. I guess it's a little bit of an age difference here, but still. You're what, 25, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that.
So, yep, the way we're definitely gonna have to get on the Twitter bandwagon. But through the Twitter bandwagon, I found out that there was an Ask the Devs through Twitter only that I can't seem to find on the interwebs. I'm sure it's on there. And they asked, it was about garrisons. They asked, what are you doing?
What? Not doing anything.
Well, all of a sudden it sounded like there was you ate your mic and your stomach was growling or something.
That'd been my dog.
And now you sound really, really far away.
Are you gonna say hi to everybody, Lexi?
But through the Twitter bandwagon, I found out your garrison will no longer be able to be put in any zone that you wish to put it in. It will be in your starting zone. So if you're Alliance, it's going to be Shadow Moon Valley. If you're Horde, it's going to be
Frost.
Boring Tundra.
This is like Frost,
Fire Ridge.
yeah.
Let's hope it's not Boring Tundra.
God.
You will also get your garrison at level 90-ish. They're wanting you to level your garrison up with your character. So it's going to be one more thing that you're going to be doing on top of questing. And it's going to be integrated into your questing experience and your level 100 experience. But it is still an optional thing. You do not have to go and get a garrison. You do not have to put time or effort or money into your garrison. But from what I understand, if you put time and effort and money into your garrison, you're going to see that come back. So that's a optional thing. But it seems like the way they're talking is it's going to be something you're going to pick up as soon as you get into Draenor. There's going to be a quest line to unlock it. So I'm sure there will be a quest line to either free the garrison and then take it over or something. It will be in your starting zone, either Horde Frostfire or Alliance Shadow Moon. So, and from the way they were explaining it, though, I think that it's actually going to be per characters, which would go hand in hand with the farm. So, meaning if you want to get it on one character and then never do it again, go for it. If you want to get it on all your characters and maximize it and go haywire, more power to you. I'm probably going to go with one character, which will probably be my Prot Warrior, because he'll be my main.
Oh, you already have decided that now?
I have decided Prot Warrior is going to be my main. I'm going to be tanking with Zenthar next X pack.
Well, I guess that means I'll have to heal.
I like having a pocket healer. That is the truth.
Which one should I do?
I don't know, man. You can still DPS on the monk too. You're really, really good at that.
I know, but I feel like I should be more important than DPSing.
Yeah, and that's kind of how I felt up till Cataclysm. That's why
I'm not gonna play with you, dog.
That's why I always played tank or healer. Alright, guys, well, that's the end of our show. Like I said, you can hit us up on Facebook. We are Ding Fries Are Done on Facebook. The picture is actually a picture of me, Chris, and our third person, West, on the head of it's not
Chimera?
It's a Cerberus.
Cerberus.
Cerberus. So if you're looking for us, that's what you got to look for. You can hit us up on our email, dingfriesardone. Oh no, it's excuse me, it's dingfriesqa@gmail.com. You can always hit us up on Twitch and on YouTube. So that's it for us. Peace out, guys.
And as always, stay classy, Azrath. Or if you are in Drang Lake Castle, you stay classy as well.
Well, if you're going to do that, then you're going to have to go, or if you're in RuneScape, I don't know what the heck they call RuneScape.
Or if you're an Albion, be the hero! Save us now!